Hello, people. So it's Friday, which is kind of exciting. Um, I had a long week because I had two midterms, but they went decently well. French was kind of iffy, but not terrible, which was pretty much what I expected. And then I spent so much time Monday night and then the rest of Tuesday studying for my exam that Tuesday afternoon because before that I'd been studying for French. Um, and I made like this incredibly long, it was the 15-page study guide I was talking about. And the exam went totally brilliantly. It was fabulous. The questions were like on the topics that I knew down pat. So I just sat there for like 2.5 hours and I wrote 8 pages. And it was awesome. I came out feeling really good and it was really nice. And then I've been studying. I just came back from the library where I just did 4 chapters of econ. I have 4 days to study for econ, including today. And so there's about 16 chapters that I need to cover. There's really 17 and a half, but some of them are easier, so it's about 4 chapters a day with a little bit more in there. So I'm doing okay for that. Yeah, that was the basic highlights of my week, the most important ones at least. So I don't know if have you guys been watching the Lizzie Bennet Diaries on YouTube? If you haven't, you totally should be. I think either Hank or John talked about it in his video, and I picked up on it, and it's literally like the funniest thing. It's like Lizzie Bennet in modern day, like blogging the story of Pride and Prejudice, and it's hilarious. It should not be as funny as it is. I guess part of that is because I've been sleep deprived all week. But yeah, so if you haven't seen it, you should check that out. I had a chorus concert last Saturday, which my parents came for. And not only was I really happy to see my parents, who drove, all the way from D.C. just for a Saturday because they had to drive back a Sunday, so that was nice. But the concert went amazingly well. I was about to say brilliant again, and then I realized I should probably not say that word as often as I do. I have that thing where I pick up on a word and I say it a lot. Anyways, so the concert went really well, and I'm really excited to get the recording. If you guys would like, I would be happy to send you a copy. Our theme was songs of the sky and the sea. So there were some really cool songs, and there's some Canadian folk songs from like Canadian composers. Wow, that was it. Anyways, and there's this one called Frozen in Frobisher Bay, and it's tragic and so sad, and it's so beautiful. Actually, quite a lot of the songs were sad. It's interesting, there's a lot of songs about the sea that are sad. Anyways, so the concert went so well, and I got to see all my, it was the last day really for choir because it's over until next fall, and that was sad because choir is such a huge part of my life, and all those girls I love them, and we have so much fun together. It's like back home, you guys know how it is. So I really only have a week and a couple days left here because I didn't really get to sign up for any May courses because by the time my parents expressed an interest in having me sign up for them, there weren't really any courses left to sign up for because sign-ups had started a week before that. Oops. I think my roommate just knocked on the wall. I think I was being too loud. I didn't think she was home. I assumed she was out with Jane doing the cover the night thing, which I will not be doing because I need to go get sleep. So I will probably finish this video off really quickly because I don't want to wake her up, and because, I don't know, our relationship's been really weird lately. Not bad, but we used to all just sit around and chat about, stuff and like hang out. And now I come into the room and I feel like I have to make an effort to make conversation, and I feel like they don't make any effort back. And so I feel really uncomfortable and kind of third wheel, so I usually retreat to my room because it's not fun to just sit there and not have anything to say, So, and then I'm sure me being in my room more probably just exacerbates it. But I feel like right after reading week, they just stopped including me in things. And they weren't like excluding me. It just started to feel weird. And I don't know why. And it's kind of sad. And I was a little hurt for a while. That was what March was about. March was like midlife crisis, mid-college crisis, I guess. but it did, force me to hang out more with my other friends who are amazing, amazing people whom I adore. And I don't really have as many of them, but I've met some great people, especially in the second semester, on my own. And Laura from Chorus is like my best friend. She's fabulous. She's such an amazing person. So it's kind of a good and bad thing, I guess, because my roommates no longer, want to hang out with me, but I have other people to hang out with, sort of. It's just harder because, when I want to hang out with my friends, I have to take the metro, and it's a 20-minute journey. So, anyways, that was why I was so depressed during March, that and finding a apartment. But anyways, so I kind of sorted that out, kind of. Anyways, speaking of sorting, Anna, you don't know this unless Libby told you, which is entirely possible, but I signed up for Pottermore account, that you know, and I took the sorting test, and I got Slytherin. And I had this complete what the fuck moment. I was like, seriously? You're gonna give me a Slytherin? Like, I mean, I know I can be bitchy sometimes, but I'm not. It's funny, James actually got Slytherin as well. Anyways, so I was talking to Libby about it, and I was like freaking out, so I signed up for another account, and I took the test again, and this time I purposely chose like answers that I thought were more Gryffindor answers, and I got a Gryffindor. But that was interesting. I had a panic moment. It was like my entire view of the Harry Potter world came crashing down for just a moment there. Anyways, but Libby had problems too, and I guess we'll see. So now I haven't decided whether I should choose my Slytherin account because it's like legit, or my Gryffindor account because it's the one I want. Except for the username is not as good. Anyways, so that's basically been my week. I don't think anything else more interesting has happened. I get to move out next week into my new apartment. And Anna, you need to get a passport so that you can come and visit me, because that will be very exciting. It's a very pretty place, and I have a big bed so you guys can just sleep on the bed. I'll be buying the previous girl's furniture. And the walls are light green, and the floors are wooden, and there's a big map on the wall, and I don't know. It's nice, and I'm really happy to have a place. And I met the landlady, and she seems like a really nice person, and I've heard good things about her from the girls. So it's nice to have a place to stay in for next year. I hope you can hear me. If you can't hear me, turn the volume up. Well, actually don't, because I'm going to end this video now. I love you, and I hope to see you guys really soon. Bye.